the day.
From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 9 carries, 51 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44. Dix move. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Counter on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Murray a give. This is Conner. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync?
And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Oh, always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd and 7, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen, Harris. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Steeler 1st down and a pickup of 11 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 1st down, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the delay, here's Harris. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Pickett now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Second and 5. Now Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. First and 10, here's Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get this one down to 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Murray's throw complete to McBride.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw is Murray. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The Cardinals had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Again, he finds more.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Murray now to throw. Finds his running back, James Conner.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
On the draw, it's Harris.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Pickett, quick completion here to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw again with Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Pickett. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Murray to air it out again. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And this one all tied as they've gone to the intermission. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Amari Cooper, a touchdown reception. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray now. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play fake. Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Throwing again, Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Finding Ertz again. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down.
The break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pickett sets up play action.
And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here's Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Pickett to his tight end. Cliff Kingsbury saying, hey, let's take another look at that. He's going to throw down the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead now 11, 24 to 13.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray out to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Screen pass to Connor.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Murray from midfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Murray again, being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And the Steelers set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They run with Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. This offense so far on third down, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36,
Pickett, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Down at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
Escaping the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
So out now come the Cardinals.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Murray going to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
They run for it with Harris, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run. Here's Harris. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This from 32 yards away.
So it's a win here for the Steelers, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, CD, and that's Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So for the Steelers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.